up guys and girls, and welcome back to a new video today. This video is my match preview for Crawley Town vs Tranmere Rovers on the 6th of November 2021, 3 o'clock kickoff at the People's Pension Stadium at Crawley Town. Huge game for Tranmere Rovers. Tranmere Rovers haven't been on great form in their past two games, with two defeats, with getting beat 2-0 against Northampton Town and getting beat 2-0 against Mansfield 2-0, which it was a shocking result the way we played. We didn't create anything in the game as much. We had a goal disallowed, which I'm not too sure if that was an offside, but it was just given as an offside. Mansfield missed a penalty, but they still won 2-0. So going into this game, it's going to be a tough game, because do I think we'll win? If we win, I think it would be just about. But this FA Cup is 150 years old, so obviously it's one of the biggest, cups in the world, in the entire world, and especially in England. So hopefully Tranmere Rovers can do something about it and get to the next round and get into the second round of the FA Cup, which would be fantastic if we can do that. But obviously I'm not going to count my chickens, because the way we're playing at the moment is not the greatest. Obviously with Crawley Town getting beat last weekend 4-1 at home against Port Vale. Port Vale are a decent side, and obviously we played them in August with a 0-0 draw. So obviously Crawley, could I see Crawley winning? Personally, I can see a draw at the moment, but we just don't know what's going to happen on Saturday. But yeah, their manager is John Yems, who is a crazy manager. Obviously, he's a funny manager, but he's a crazy manager, as what people have known. They've got players like Tom Nichols, who is a striker who has scored against Tranmere a few seasons back, when they won 1-0 against Tranmere last season. And they've got a guy called Keswi Appiah, who did score against Tranmere Rovers in the 2-1 Tranmere Rovers win last month, with a 2-1 win from Tranmere Rovers. And they've got their captain called George Frankham, who's been at Crawley Town for a good few seasons now. So I do think this game will be a really tricky game. And obviously Tranmere Rovers going to Crawley Town isn't the greatest records. Obviously Tranmere Rovers did win their 5-3 a few seasons back, which was fantastic. But I would love to see something like that on Saturday, but I just can't see it at this moment in time. But obviously Tranmere Rovers did go there a few seasons back with a 3-1 defeat. That's when fans were there, and obviously Tranmere Rovers did get promoted that season, and I did get Ollie Banks' shirt that day, which was fantastic. But we did get beat 3-1 with a James Norwood penalty. So the last time we played them at their place, when we got hammered 4-0. Hopefully nothing like that will happen on Saturday. But I'm going to have to go in confident for Tranmere to win the game, because it's getting ridiculous now, because we're not winning games. We need to get back to winning ways, which will be fantastic. But anything can happen in this FA Cup tie. Anything can happen. It could happen 3-3, 4-4, 5-5, something crazy. And I'm going to go in for a crazy prediction. But if it happens, it happens. But I will be talking about that soon as. But the way Tranmere are playing at the moment, we're not on the greatest run of form. I think we are in 11th or 12th. I'm not too sure where we are in the league, but we need to be a lot better than we were the last 2 weeks, because it's been shite. It's been shite and shocking. But can Tranmere get back to winning ways? Yes, they can. But they need to prove it, and they need to play well. They need to do a lot and more passing, because the passing last weekend was dreadful. And obviously, if there's players watching this video, I just hope you win on Saturday. Obviously, try and get to the next round, which will be fantastic if we can do that. But I do think Crawley will win this game. So obviously anything can happen in the FA Cup, and everything will happen for a reason. So I'm going to start with my team news for this game. I'm going for Joe Murphy in goal. I think he's going to be in goal because it's only FA Cup, and obviously play the youngsters, play the older people into this team, which will be fantastic to try and get some game time. So I'm going to have Joe Murphy in goal, Josh Crawley in right back. I think he will stick as our right back for this game. I'm going to say Knight Percival in defence with Peter Clark as our captain. Now, obviously, I've always been saying this guy, Chris Merry, has to start, and Matt Donald has to be on the bench or not in the team, because last weekend he was absolute shocking. Given the way that first goal against Mansfield was shocking. It was absolutely a disgrace. The way we played was not the greatest of the team. But we need to adapt, we need to come back and try and get something on the next game, which will be amazing. So in midfield, if Josh Hawkes is back, I'm going to have Josh Hawkes in right midfield. I think he's a fantastic player. At the moment of time, he's been the greatest player for Tranmere Rovers this season. So I'm going to have Jay Spearing as a centre mid with Sam Foley. Sam Foley this season has been good, but the chances he's had, he should have buried them by now. But I just hope time will tell and he will get a goal. And I do think he will score in this game, but I will say my prediction at the end of this video. So I'm going to have Morris as on the left. But with my strikers, it's going to be Nevitt and Maynard. Maynard needs to get a game, because I don't know what Mickey's thinking. Obviously, not playing him last weekend. Obviously, not even in the team sheet. And it was embarrassing, because we've got the amount of players we've got on the bench. We've got the likes of Stephen Walker. Why wasn't he in the team? And why wasn't Maynard? Has something gone on? Or because Maynard was at the game last weekend, because I got a picture of him. So why wasn't he in the team lineup? So yeah, I'm going to say Maynard and Nevitt up front. I think Nevitt will start this game, because if he can get a goal for himself, which will be fantastic if he can do that. But my prediction for this, obviously I've been crazy. Obviously I've said a shit result. I can see it going three ways. If Tranmere do a Tranmere, I think it'll be 1-0 to Crawley. But my normal result would be 2-1 Tranmere. But my score prediction is 3-2 Tranmere Rovers. I know it's not going to happen, but you never know in football. You never know in football. So for Crawley Town, I'm going to go for Kesri Apia, who did score against Tranmere Rovers last month. And I'm going to say Tom and Nichols for their goals. And for Tranmere Rovers, I'm going to go Sam Foley, Josh Hawkes and Kieran Morris. So that is my prediction for this game. I hope I'm right, and obviously I hope we get the result what we want. Obviously, I'll take a 1-0 win. It'd be fantastic if we can do that. And we need to click, we need to play well, we need to attack, and we need to just play some decent football. And obviously, I know Mickey only plays one up front, but he needs to realise to play two up front, because we need to get goals. If we want to go up for this season, we need to have two strikers up front. And obviously, in January, the transfer window, we need to sign players 100%. So obviously, I'm sticking with my 3-2 win for Tranmere Rovers. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. So please like and subscribe if you are new. Obviously, hope you guys liked my new intro, obviously for Tranmere Rovers, and getting their theme song, which is amazing. So come on, you boys, up the rights, and I'll see you on Saturday for Crawley versus Tranmere Rovers. Up the boys. Come on, you boys. Super right on it. I'll see you guys in a bit. Come on, you boys.
I like Duncan's YouTube channel. It's brilliant.